Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I would like to give a special thanks to you guys for liking and subscribing to my page. Be sure to follow me on all social medias, on TikTok and Instagram. My name is It's Action Figure, and you can also follow me on Twitter at It's Nosajj. That's ITSNOSAJJJ. It's 3 J's. All right. So you guys been showing me so much love on all my posts recently. I decided to give you guys another story time. And this story time today, you guys, we're going to be talking about my first gay threesome gone wrong, right? So y'all know I live a crazy life, right? It's no secret. I do OnlyFans, and I try to keep it as real and raw with you guys. And I did a poll on Twitter to see what you guys may like. And a lot of you guys requested that I do my first threesome gone wrong. So I'm going to start off the story by giving you guys a little background information about like how this all started and so on. So I was in this really long 4-year relationship, not my last relationship that a lot of you guys might know. I was dating Deshawn, not Deshawn, right? The relationship before Deshawn, we was dating for like 4 years and whatever. And somewhere towards like the middle/ending, we decided to kickstart our OnlyFans. So we're making content with each other, and our content is doing super good, you guys. I'm talking about we're getting like top 20%. We just now launched our OnlyFans. I think we grossed like $4,000 the first month of OnlyFans. We was able to move out, get our own apartment, furnish the apartment, move to like a different state and everything, right? So somewhere at the beginning of our OnlyFans era, we were deciding that it would be really good for us to like venture out and like explore our relationship a little bit more. It was never like an open relationship, but it was a relationship where we were honest and open with each other. So when we first kickstarted our OnlyFans, we were getting a lot of traction, and a lot of people would like offer this like, oh, I got this if you guys want to have like a threesome. I got this if you guys want to like get flown out and do everything. But like we were fairly new to it, and we weren't really invested in all the perks that could happen from a threesome because we're really enjoying each other time and each other energy and whatever. So as time went on and as we got a little bit more comfortable with each other, it was always this big decision on if we were to have a threesome, how would it work out, right? Because a lot of people don't like threesomes, and a lot of people feel as though a threesome can be very detrimental to their relationship. But us, on the other hand, we were living on like the fun side of the spectrum and whatever, and we wanted to actually give it a shot. But the number one rule of the threesome were like, it's just literally a threesome, nothing more, nothing less. So let's just have fun while doing it. Finding a person to have a threesome with was really easy. Only off the strength of, like I said, our OnlyFans were already like metro booming. I'm talking about people hitting us up like, yo, I want to, and like everything else, right? So of course, me being me, I made a couple phone calls to a couple people that I think would be a great candidate for this threesome. Now, it's literally like digging in a box of chocolate and picking out your favorite or like your best kind of chocolate that you'll actually enjoy. And that's exactly how it was picking out the threesome. Tell me what you like. Tell me your interests. Tell me what you're going for. You want to be a top? You want to be a bottom? You want somebody with like a big cheeky leaky? You want somebody with like, you feel me, a fat ass? Let me know. So we decided to go with somebody who was versed just like us. You feel me? Because I feel like if you're going to be in a relationship, like you got to enjoy your person, and your person got to enjoy you too, right? So strictly being like, oh, I'm a top, or like, oh, I'm a bottom, like that's no fun, right? So I tend to date people who's actually versed like me. And in order for this to be a great threesome, of course, we had to have somebody who's versed because like we want to experience like everything, right? But most importantly, they also had to be like blessed or whatever the case may be, right? For lack of a better term, I'm gonna keep it real, PG-13 for YouTube, right? Now, this is where the juicy stuff gets like started up, right? Now, keep in mind, this is the first gay threesome I had that went wrong, right? So I hit the dude up and whatever. It's me and the guy who I'm dating at the time. I'm gonna call him Jay. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm gonna just call him Jay, right? So me and Jay hits him up, and we like, yo, we want to have a threesome. It's me and my guy. Keep in mind, like, I know this person, and me and this person been like cool for years. I'm talking about since I was literally like maybe 16, 17 years old. We actually been cool and like linking up throughout the years and whatever. So for me to contact him about a threesome was like, I've been waiting for this, right? So in order for the threesome to go right, we would have to do like a meet and greet, right? So I want to introduce you to my guy. I want to introduce my guy to you. I want you guys to catch a vibe. We already got a vibe. Already got a vibe with both you guys, right? So we link up, and the plan was to meet at the house just to, see what was up. So I'm telling my dude, like, yo, like, he really got like a big, you feel me? So I'm not talking about like regular big. I'm talking about like big, like horse big, like elephant big. You feel me? So like, we link up, and instead of meeting in the house, we actually met up in the car, because it really was like, you feel me, we ain't want to get it too cordial. We just wanted to show each other faces, make sure like you like him, like what you see. All right, bet. So in the mix of everybody getting introduced and whatever, you feel me, he like, yo, this my dude Jay, you already know me. And basically that was like the pre-start to the threesome, because what ended up happening in broad daylight, like this is literally broad daylight, we're in a car, and like things begin to get like a little bit frisky and whatever, right? So now it's me and the dude that I talked to at the time, Jay. We're literally like I'm trying to be serious, but I'm trying, like, this is so uncomfortable for me, but I love y'all so much, so I'm trying to get y'all the tea, right? So the dude that we linked up, I'm gonna call him R, all right? So we got R is the person who we call him for the threesome, and we got Jay, that's the dude I'm talking to. So we in a car with R, and we like, yeah, like, so I told him, like, yeah, I told my dude that you got a big, like, you feel me, pull it out type stuff, you feel me? He pulls it out, and it's like, oh, why? So I'm like, yeah, like, you feel me? Like, have some fun with it type stuff. You feel me? So he pulls it out and whatever. He start like sucking it and whatever the case may be. And then next thing you know, like, you feel me? I put it in my mouth too for like a little bit. But it was literally just like a meet and greet before we even like actually have the actual threesome, right? Meet and greet goes perfect. Everybody is like, oh, I like how this is gonna go. I'm loving the vibe. I'm loving the energy. The pieces add up. Everything is everything right now, right? So now here goes the prep for the threesome, you guys. I already went past the introduction. I already went past the meetup. Now we're preparing for the threesome. At the time, we were like living with each other, me and Jay. That's the dude that I'm talking to at the time. So we couldn't have the threesome like at our house, because it's other people that's occupying the house with us, right? And we really couldn't have the threesome at his house either, because he had like a little family situation going on as well. So the best conclusion that we came to was to get a short stay at a hotel. So while we're prepping for the threesome, I know some of y'all probably like, well, like, what's prepping for like a threesome, right? Now, this is where y'all get some details about like the gay life, right? So not only are we like shaving, you want to make sure like your insides are clean. You want to make sure like you nice shaved, you feel me, smell good, look good. So for me and Jay to do that, that took about like at least like a little over an hour for everything to be lined up perfectly, right? So we getting ready for this threesome, and already I kind of figured that it was going to go left, because like literally while I'm like shaving for like the threesome and stuff, like it was little slick comments being made like, oh, why you doing all that, talking about shaving, like, oh, why you shaving? Oh, like, I'm like, what you mean? Like, we about to get lit. Like, you need to be doing the same thing. You feel me? Like, let's get lit. Let's make sure it go. And then he'll say stuff like, oh, you had him on standby. But I really didn't have him on standby. Keep in mind, you guys, like, this is somebody who I've been dealing with since I was like 16. And we literally been on and off. At this time, me and Jay is like maybe 20. I'm probably like 20, about to be 21, or whatever the case may be. He's probably 19. And and the guy who we decide to have the threesome with, he's actually a little older. I'm gonna let you guys guess how old he is. So any suggestion or like guess you might have, comment down below, right? So I already kind of felt the sense that the threesome was gonna go wrong by like the stuff he was saying while prepping for the threesome. It was just giving like the energy was like a little off a little bit, like, because why you questioning why I'm shaving as if like we're not about to have a threesome? You know why I'm shaving. You need to be shaving too. You need to be like douching out. You need to do like all that, right? So while we prepping for the threesome, I'm keeping in contact with R. Of course, I didn't like let them exchange numbers because like if we gonna have a threesome, you're strictly here for the threesome. You not about to get my dude number. Y'all don't need to be talking. We just need you and your body. You feel me? Like just enjoy this experience. So I'm keeping in contact with him. Like yo, we almost done. Like where we gonna meet up at? Da 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 da. So he like, all right, this is the plan. We're gonna meet up at my spot, the spot where we first met up at to meet and greet each other, right? Then we're gonna drive. Everybody got their own car. Then we're gonna drive to the hotel spot and whatever. So the whole ride there, we're like cruising, we're macking, we're chilling. Keep in mind, this isn't like our first time having a threesome, but this is our like first time having a gay threesome go bad. So now we pulls up to the hotel and whatever, and it's a short stay. So we pulls up to the hotel, get the room key and whatever the case. So now we're actually getting ready to have the threesome. So we trying to break the edge in the room, right? So if you a smoker, you done lit your black and mild, you done lit some weed up. At that time, I'm real open with you guys, and I was popping pills at the time. So me and the dude Jay, who I'm talking to, we already popped our pills. We done like sparked the blunt, sparked the mild. So we ready to get lit. You feel me? Everybody meets up at the hotel. Keep in mind that like me and R is the name of the guy who we're having a threesome with, is already connected because we have a bond. So we walks in the hotel and whatever. Jay goes in the bathroom. Me and R is in the room just, chopping it up like, yo, this is about to be lit. Now me and R has already had prior threesomes, you guys, but everything goes smooth, everything goes perfect, right? Once Jay comes out the bathroom, R goes in the bathroom and R take off his clothes and whatever the case may be. So now this is where things get really, really interesting and really, really fun at, right? So everybody's on the bed. It's a big queen size bed. Everybody on the bed, everybody excited, you feel me? So Jay is like sucking R and like I'm like, you feel me, topping J and whatever the case may be. So it's kind of like a train situation kind of going on, but not really like a train situation, right? So now we're gonna like get it a little bit more fun. So literally while we're like having intercourse, like keep in mind like he has a big like, so while we like having intercourse and whatever the case, Jay kinda gotta like reassess, reevaluate like his body and whatever. So now like while he's like getting penetrated, like I'm literally like underneath him getting lit. Like you feel me? I'm everything, you feel me? While he getting FUC, you feel me? I'm eating his, you feel me? While like, you feel me? So eventually we ends up changing position. So I could tell already that like R is kind of getting like frustrated, kind of not really frustrated, but when you're having sex with somebody and like they're constantly like running or like they're constantly like, oh wait, I need a break. Like it was a lot of stopping in between the threesome happening, right? And keep in mind that this guy has like a really, really, really like big, like I'm not exaggerating, right? I'm talking about like I told you, horse, elephant, like whatever you could think of, donkey, like you feel me? So I could feel the frustration in the bedroom kind of building up already, right? So in the middle of us switching positions, now we're at the position where like R is, my cat want to make a cameo, you guys. We're in a position where like R is getting penetrated, but while R is getting penetrated, you guys, I'm literally like in the back, like holding stuff open, making sure stuff getting like, put in right and whatever the case. Because when it's my turn, I'm already like experienced with this person, you feel me? So me and this person is actually like, Winter, girl, what is you doing? So me and this person is actually like experienced with each other. We already like used to each other and whatever. All right, your booty is like all on the camera, girl, move. So me and R is already like experienced with each other. So it's really nothing but smooth selling with us. But since we got somebody else who's like not used to it, of course we're trying to like make sure stuff go like smooth while you getting fucked. Like I'm literally like eating your ass, like you feel me? Or like well, I'm probably like sucking your dick. Like I got R like behind me pumping me. So now it's like I'm thinking everything is just like great, but in our reality, the tension is building up because you keep running. Like you feel me? You keep running, stuff not really getting situated and whatever the case may be. So now keep in mind he was already feeling like some type of animosity or like some type of tension before the threesome even happened because he felt like, oh, like why you doing all of this for him? Like, but when in our reality, it was just like getting like ready for sex, like whatever, you feel me? So I felt the tension in the room. So while me and R is like having sex and whatever the case may be, Jay is like sucking my cheeky leaky and whatever. So while Jay sucking my cheeky leaky, I'm literally like getting fucked. Like you feel me? And so now I'm literally at like my climax point. Like I'm having too much fun. There's a lot of stuff going on and whatever, you feel me? So I'm feeling wavy. I'm feeling good. You feel me? My pill just dropped. I done sparked my blunt. And I don't endorse drug use, you guys. Like I said, this was like back in the day when I was ripping and running, when I first started my OnlyFans or whatever. So while we having sex and whatever the case may be, I already felt the tension in the room. Now it's like Jay trying to show like R a little bit more like attention, I guess, to like get himself adjusted. But keep in mind, me and R already had like multiple threesomes. Like we had to have at least like three threesomes maybe, including that one. So that's like three threesomes. So we already like aware of like what each other like. We're already aware of like how it goes because we've had like threesomes that all went like perfect, like on some, yo, we have to do this again, you feel me, with the same person, of course. Like I'm not going to tell who that person was we was having a threesome with, but keep in mind we're already like in this situation, so we're trying to like fill it out. So now after like I nut and whatever the case may be, because like I said, I'm enjoying myself. I got like two pieces next to me. I'm like one this way, the other that way, you feel me? So keep in mind, I said the tension is already there. Everybody trying to like, you feel me, fill it out, but it's not really filling out. So after I nut, it's like I'm always get mine first. You feel me? Like I'm gonna always get mine first. Like, you feel me? Because that's just what it is and whatever. So after I like nut, I noticed the like entire like situation kind of like riffled down, which was like kind of weird because like, you know, I'm not going to leave like nobody incomplete, you feel me, especially if it's like two people. So R is still like, you feel me, willing to go, like willing to get ready and like active and whatever, right? So Jay is kind of acting like a little bit like weird still. So well, all the weird animosity and like all the weird tension, I'm just like, you know what, like I got mine, I'm about to dip. Like if y'all want to continue, then like y'all could continue on, you feel me? Like, but now of course like nobody wants to have sex now. Like now nobody want to have sex. So I'm like, Bob, like no, please continue, you feel me? Like, but please, like, you feel me? So now our kind of like Jay kind of like so afterwards everybody, you know, clean up, everybody get themselves together and whatever the case, and everybody dips off. I get a message from R saying like, oh, yeah, we definitely had like better threesomes, like especially like you already used to like my body and whatever the case may be. So like, let's just keep it like a us thing, you feel me? So I'm like, oh, okay. And then the whole time, the dude that I'm talking to, Jay, he's in his bag. He like, oh, you already knew him. Oh, y'all gonna do this behind my back. Oh, da da da. Like it was just like a bunch of a bunch of weird like, and it was like you wanted to do it, but you was a little shy to do it. But then when you started to do it, you can't really handle it. So then like. And while you can't handle it, I'm handling it. Like, you feel me? Because like I said, this is something that like, you feel me, was getting done and whatever. So pretty much after the threesome, me and Jay was like still cool, and me and R was still cool, but like R just didn't like the how much of a struggle or like how much of a fight it was, and it kind of like ended abruptly because you could feel the tension in the room, especially when you having sex, and like a threesome at that, you're picking up on the vibes of everybody, you feel me? So we're gonna know if something is off. Like even the slightest bit of like off. If you're showing this person a little bit more attention, if this person isn't getting enough attention, you feel me? Like, only thing that you're focused on is like the vibe in the room because you trying to get yours off, right? So after the threesome, I would say like R was like totally fine. We ended up having a threesome like probably the year after that and whatever. But it definitely impacted Jay to the point where like now it's a thing where like it has to get brought back up and it has to get like spoke upon. So that right there was literally like the worst. Well, my first gay bad like threesome. That's actually my only gay bad threesome I ever had. And I wouldn't really call it bad. I would more so call it like sketchy. Like sketchy for lack of a better term and whatever. But eventually, you want to know what ended up happening, you guys? Eventually, that led to better threesomes. Now, I don't know if that was probably like Jay's first time having a threesome. I think it really wasn't, but like with me, it was kind of like a little bit different. The cat is trying to make another cameo, you guys. With me, it was like kind of a little bit different, I guess. Especially with all the love and like all the feelings, but I will say that didn't end our relationship. We actually, after that threesome, ended up moving together in our own place, out of state, and like just a bunch of like cool stuff. But of course, we didn't last, you guys. So if you want to have a threesome and if you guys want to have a successful threesome, make sure that everybody is on the same page. Make sure like everybody is 100% completely like interested and invested in each other, and make sure like you do a introduction and make sure like all the parts are aligned up, because when it was time for game time, everybody couldn't like handle the handle, you feel me? So make sure if you're having a threesome that everybody is just on the same page, because when it's time to go, it's time to go. And we don't got time for like, oh, I'm shy, or like, oh, this on the third. Like, no. So I appreciate you guys listening to my first gay threesome going wrong. I'll do a lot more story times for you guys and whatever. I'm thinking about doing my first STD story time for you guys. It was actually going to be that before this one. So if you guys have any story time ideas, or if you guys have like anything, winter, or if you guys have like anything you want to see, don't hesitate to like comment down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, and share the video. I really appreciate all the support I've been getting from you guys, and just keep up the good work. With that being said, Action Figure signing out.